Chapter 13, Visual Aids. Effective visual aids. Visual aids can spark interest, build emotional connections, clarify your words, explain abstract ideas, help draw conclusion, and increase understanding. The brain processes verbal and visual information separately, so this helps the audience build visual and verbal memories that are most likely to be memorable for your audience. Each visual should be relevant to your message, convey an important point, be clearly understandable, and be visible for your entire audience. So types of visuals. Dressing in relation to your topic or appropriately for the audience and venue is one type of visual. Objects and props. Visuals to demonstrate a process. Audio or video embedded into presentations. Handouts or things like PowerPoint, slides, or Prezi. So PowerPoint design principles. In this class, you'll be required to have a PowerPoint type visual aid. You could also use Prezi or slides, Google Slides, for your informative and persuasive speeches. It's important that you remember these principles when you're developing those things. Keep your slides simple in color scheme, simple background, simple text. Remember, less is more. It's fun to get creative, but that's not professional, and we want to keep things as simple as possible. Your goal is to have a slide that can be understood in less than 3 seconds or 3 seconds. So too much information on the slide, being too busy, doesn't allow for that. No more than 5 lines of text and 5 words per line. If you're giving a presentation, then your audience doesn't have a lot of time to read your slides. Your slide shouldn't be verbatim what you're saying. It should simplify complicated information so that your audience can understand it better. Remember that the PowerPoint's for the audience, not you, so you shouldn't have your whole speech on there for you to read from. Use your PowerPoint to break complex concepts into simpler representations. So a photosynthesis cycle, you can explain it, but you could also show the cycle and talk through it with your audience in that way. Practice using your visual aids when you practice your presentation. I think one of the biggest mistakes that presenters make in this course, at least, is that they have a PowerPoint, they have the visual aid, they don't ever refer to them. Sometimes students even forget to change slides in general, but it's important that if that information is up there, it's up there for a reason. So you need to refer to what's there. Tell us what the picture is. Tell us why you put it there. Explain the chart. Explain the graph. Incorporate it into what you're saying in your presentation. Visual aids can be a great way to break down complex information into much simpler information. Again, it is very important that you practice with it. A few other tips I would say is to, if you're using the visual aids in a new room, in a place you've never been before, go early, make sure everything works. If you're using audio video, make sure that works. Make sure any embedded links that you have in your presentation work effectively so that you can easily incorporate those things into your speech.